as I walked out in the streets of Laredo. And as I walked out in Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy, all wrapped in white linen, all wrapped in white linen, as cold as the clay. Oh, beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly. Sing me a song as I take my last rest. Bring me a blanket to cover my body, for I am a cowboy who knows no more west. Lay me down where the prairie wind's sighing, lay me down 'neath the wide western sky. Tell all my brothers a cowboy is dying. Bury me gently and don't let me cry. I once had a sweetheart so gentle, so caring. I once had a true love so dear to my heart. But I took to the ranges, the gambling, the drinking, and now from this hard world I'm bound to depart. Oh, bring me a bottle, a cup made of silver, that I may sip whiskey to soften the pain. For I know in the sunrise the trail will be lonely. This cowboy's ride never returns again. Lay me down where the prairie wind's sighing, lay me down 'neath the wide western sky. Tell all my brothers a cowboy is dying. Bury me gently and don't let me cry. So beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly. March me along to my cold, silent grave. There go the boots of a poor, fallen cowboy, once young and so reckless, now solemn and brave. Lay me down where the prairie wind's sighing, lay me down 'neath the wide western sky. Tell all my brothers a cowboy is dying. Bury me gently, no teardrops. All day I faced a barren waste without the taste of water, cool water. Old Dan and I with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water, cool, clear water. Keep 'em moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads a burning sand with water. Dan, can't you see that big green tree where the water's running free, and it's waiting there for you and me? The nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water, cool water. But with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan. Don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can't you see that big green tree where the water's running free, and it's waiting there for you and me? The shadows sway and seem to say, tonight we pray for water, cool water. And way up there he'll hear our prayer and show us where there's water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan. Don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with the water. Dan, can't you see that big green tree where the water's running free, and it's waiting there for you and me? Cool, clear water, cool, clear water.
As I was walking one morning for pleasure, I spied a young cowboy riding along. His hat was thrown back and his spurs was a-jingling as he sang out this poor cowboy song. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, little doggies. It's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, little doggie, for you know Wyoming will be your new home. It's early in spring that we round up the doggies. We mark them and brand them and bob off their tail. We round up our horses, load up the chuck wagon, then throw the doggies out on the trail. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, little doggies. It's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, little doggies, for you know Wyoming will be your new home. Some boys, they go dandy, all dressed up like cowboys, and work in the city from morning till night. But I'll tell you the truth, boys, I'd much rather punch cows, for in this I take great delight. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, little doggie. It's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, little doggie, for you Texas, where the Jimson weed and the sandburrs grow. We'll fill you up on prickly pear and challah till you are ready for the trail to go. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, little doggy. It's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, little doggy. For you know Wyoming will be your new home. Get along, little doggy. The sun's riding high over the Red Canyon walls. We're driving the cattle where the sage wind calls. The herd's kicking dust and the coyotes cry low. It's a long trail to heaven with a long way to go. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, dusty dogies. Head on down that lonesome trail. Whoopee-tie-yay, hear the old cowboy singing through the night wind and the cattle's wail. Now the rivers run dry and the nights sure get cold, but the fire keeps us warm and the stories are told. With my hat pulled down and my boots worn thin, I'll sing to the herd till the daylight rolls in. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, dusty dogies. Keep on moving, don't you stray. Whoopee-tie-yay, through the sagebrush and the mesas, we'll be home by the break of day. Some folks dream of silver, some dream of gold, but I dream of freedom where the prairies unfold. No fences to bind me, no walls to confine, just the stars in the heavens and the trail that is mine. When my riding is done and my trail's at its end, I'll shake the hand of the Maker, my truest friend. But you'll still hear me singing where the dogies all roam. On the wide open ranges I'll forever call home. Whoopee-tie-yo, get along, dusty dogies. Head on down that lonesome trail. Whoopee-tie-yay, hear the old cowboy singing where the stars light the night so pale. Get along now, dogies. Get along. Lay me down where the tall grass sways, where the coyotes sing at the end of days. No marble stone, no city's hymn, just the wide open sky and the prairie dim. Oh, bury me down by the prairie wind, where the long trails start and the rivers end. Let the stars be my lantern, the sky my kin. Lay me down, boys, by the prairie wind. I rode the herds through the dust and rain, felt the burn of the sun, knew the cowboy's pain.
Now my boots are worn and my time is near, but the trail still calls and I'll ride it clear. Oh, bury me down by the prairie wind, where the long trails start and the river's end. Let the stars be my lantern, the sky my kin. Lay me down, boys, by the prairie wind. Don't fence me in with a churchyard gate. The open range is my chosen fate, with the meadowlark's cry and the cattle's low. That's the only farewell I need to know. Tell my pony to wander free. Tell the Red River it carried me. Tell the boys I'll be riding still on a starlit trail past the farthest hill. Oh, bury me down by the prairie wind, where the long trails start and the river's end. Let the stars be my lantern, the sky my kin. Lay me down, boys, by the prairie wind. So when you ride past on a lonesome night, and you hear a song in the pale moonlight, it's a cowboy's soul where the tall grass bends, still singing low with the prairie wind. Lay me down, boys, by the prairie wind.
Come all you jolly cowboys, I'll tell to you my tale of the hard ride we started on a Cimarron trail. The dust it rose like thunder, the sun it burned like flame, but we saddled up our ponies and to work we came. Oh, ride on, boys, ride steady and long. The Cimarron wind sings a lonesome song through the dust and the pain, through the heat and the hail. We're skinners riding hard on the Cimarron trail. The boss, he promised wages, he swore we'd all get paid, but the nights were cold and bitter and the deal was poorly made. The herd was wild and restless, the river's deep and wide, and many a good cowboy was swept down by the tide. Oh, ride on, boys, ride steady and long. The Cimarron wind sings a lonesome song through the dust and the pain, through the heat and the hail. We're skinners riding hard on the Cimarron trail. We crossed the Red River with the herd strung out for miles. The steers were mean and angry, the work was far from smiles. Our backs grew sore and weary, our hands were cut and torn, but we kept them dogies moving from the dusk until the morn. Oh, ride on, boys, ride steady and long. The Cimarron wind sings a lonesome song through the dust and the pain, through the heat and the hail. We're skinners riding hard on the Cimarron trail. Now some lie 'neath the sagebrush where the coyotes weep. The prairie took their bodies, the prairie keeps them deep. No stone to mark their resting, no preacher's voice to pray, just the whisper of the grasses where they're left to lay. So heed this tale, young cowboys, and weigh your choices well. The Cimarron is ruthless and it's earned its hellish spell. For the wages are broken and the boss man's heart is steel, but the wind still tells the story of the Skinners on the wheel. Oh, ride on, boys, ride steady and long. The Cimarron wind sings a lonesome song through the dust and the pain, through the heat and the hail. We're Skinners riding hard on the Cimarron trail. Yes, we're Skinners riding hard on the Cimarron trail.
Come gather round, you cowboys, I'll sing you a song of a man riding hard where the outlaws belong. They called him Red McGraw, and his name still remains like a whisper on the prairie in the outlaw's chain. Oh, Red McGraw was a bold desperado, feared by many, but he rode free. He took from the rich, gave hope to the lowly, and he rode like the wind across the wide prairie. He robbed the stagecoach in the pale moonlight, slipped past the law dogs in the dark of night. With a 6-gun ready and his eyes burning wild, he'd grin like the devil, gentle with a child. Oh, Red McGraw was a bold desperado, feared by many, but he rode free. He took from the rich, gave hope to the lowly, and he rode like the wind across the wide prairie. The bankers all cursed him, the ranchers did too, but the poor folk whispered, he'll see us through. He shared out his takings when the hard times came, and the songs still praise him with an outlaw's name. Oh, Red McGraw was a bold desperado, feared by many, but he rode free. He took from the rich, gave hope to the lowly, and he rode like the wind across a wide prairie. But a traitor rode with him, a Judas in disguise, sold him for silver and the sheriff's prize. They caught him in the canyon where the shadows fall, and the gunfire echoed like a churchyard call. Now he lies on the prairie where the tall grass waves, no stone to mark him, just an outlaw's grave. But the wind still carries his story along, and the cowboys remember in a mournful song. Oh, Red McGraw was a bold desperado, feared by many, but he rode free. He took from the rich, gave hope to the lowly, and he rides forever across a wide prairie. Yes, Red McGraw rides on the wide prairie. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, dear, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Roses love sunshine, violets love dew. Angels in heaven know I love you, know I love you, dear. don't love me, love whom you please. Put your arms round me, give my heart ease. Give my heart ease, dear, give my heart ease. Put your arms round me, give my heart ease. Write me a letter, send it by mail. Send it in care of Birmingham jail. Birmingham jail, dear Birmingham jail. Send it in care of Birmingham jail. Build me a castle 40 feet high, so I can see her as she rides by. As she rides by, dear, as she rides by, so I can see her as she rides by. Down in the valley, valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, dear, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow.
I'll sing you a song of the prairies, a song of the great open plains, of a cowboy who loved riding broncos and who died where the wild cattle range. Utah Carol, brave cowboy, so young and so true. He gave up his life on the range that he knew. Now the cowboys all gather, their voices so still, to mourn for Utah Carol on the lonesome hill. He rode out one day on the roundup to break a wild bronco, they say. But the saddle, it slipped as he mounted, and it carried poor Carol away. Utah Carol, brave cowboy, so young and so true. He gave up his life on the range that he knew. Now the cowboys all gather, their voices so still, mourn for Utah Carol on the lonesome hill. They lifted him up from the prairies, they carried him under the shade, and the cowboys all knelt close beside him, while his last dying words he said, "Let my grave be on yonder hillside, where the flowers in springtime will wave, where the cool winds will sweep through the grasses, and the tall prairie grasses will wave." Utah Carol, brave cowboy, so young and so true. He gave up his life on the range that he knew. Now the cowboys all gather, their voices so still. They mourn for Utah Carol on the lonesome hill. On the lonesome hill, Utah Carol. Come all you Texas cowboys, a story I will tell of a bold trail riding outlaw the law knew well. He was born down in Indiana, but he made his stand with a 6-gun ready and a steady hand. Old Sam Bass was a bold desperado, riding hard where the law couldn't go. From the railroads to the prairies wide open, he rode till the end of the show. With a band of riders he did roam, from the Brazos River to the plains they called home. They stopped the trains and they took their pay, and the poor folks whispered, he'll help us someday. Old Sam Bass was a bold desperado, riding hard where the law couldn't go. From the railroads to the prairies wide open, he rode till the end of the show. But the law dogs chased him from dusk till dawn, through the mesquite brush and the rivers he'd gone. One friend betrayed him, the tale was sold, and they caught him at Round Rock. So the story's told. They shot him down in the summer heat. Sam Bass lay dying on a dusty street. With his last breath he whispered low, bury me where the prairie winds blow. Old Sam Bass was a bold desperado, riding hard where the law couldn't go. From the railroads to the prairies wide open, he rides in the songs that we know. So raise your glass, boys, and sing it strong. The outlaw's tale still lingers on, though his bones rest under Texas clay. The ballad of Sam Bass will never fade away. Yes, the ballad of Sam Bass still rides today.